This is the Movcan V80 Electric Bike. I have to say, this bike looks modern and sturdy, with a slick white frame that really stands out. The carbon steel frame has a flat green finish too, which gives it a fresh, stylish vibe. It's a step-through design, which means I can easily get on and off, something that's perfect for both daily commuting and running quick errands around the city, or if I just want a relaxed, worry-free ride. From my experience, the most striking feature right away is the 1000-watt brushless hub motor. Actually, it peaks at 1500 watts. That kind of power isn't just for show. I live in an area with quite a few hills, and not every e-bike handles them well. The Movcan V80 doesn't flinch. With 80 newtons of torque, it can easily manage up to a 30-degree incline without any struggle. For me, getting up steep streets or tackling uneven terrain was smooth, and I never felt like I had to put in too much effort. Hitting a top speed of 28 miles per hour on a straight stretch is pretty exhilarating, and I only had to use the throttle to get there. Since I'm using it for both commuting and a bit of weekend adventure riding, this flexibility makes it really appealing. Another thing I was curious about before unboxing is battery life. On paper, Movcan claims the 48-volt 13Ah removable battery can go up to 70 miles with pedal assist and about 30 miles when you're just using the throttle. In real-life scenarios, I found this was pretty similar. If I'm only using the throttle for city riding, with normal traffic stops and starts, I averaged about 30 miles. With pedal assist, where I help out a bit, I could stretch it over 60 miles without the battery getting dangerously low. The removable battery is a huge plus for me. I don't have an outdoor power socket at home, so I just pop the battery out and charge it indoors overnight. It takes around 6 to 7 hours to get back to full charge, so I can easily plug it in when I get home and it's ready to go in the morning. The charger is straightforward, and the battery even has a little moisture label, so you can quickly tell if it's ever gotten wet. That detail gave me a bit more peace of mind. Especially on rainy days, comfort always matters to me, especially for longer rides. I tested the V80 both for short commutes and a longer trip on the weekend. The front suspension fork combined with 26-inch all-terrain tires soaks up bumps much better than stiffer city-oriented e-bikes. For those who aren't familiar, front suspension acts as a shock absorber, which means it helps reduce the vibration and shock that comes with riding over potholes, gravel, or rough streets. I weigh around 170 pounds and never felt like the bike was unstable, even on rougher surfaces. That wide adjustment for both seat post and handlebars is awesome. I'm about 5'7", and dialing in the perfect fit only took a couple of minutes. Moving the seat lower for my wife took even less time. She mentioned it felt stable and easy to maneuver for someone who's on the shorter side. One detail I noticed right away is the dual disc brakes, which are much more reliable compared to some other e-bikes I've tried that only come with a rear drum brake or a single disc. Braking is quick and controlled, and I didn't experience any slipping even when it was rainy. I think that adds a lot to the feeling of safety, especially when riding in stop-and-go traffic. If you like gadgets or just want things to be simple, the LCD display is really helpful. It's large, clear, and shows you everything you need at a glance: current speed, trip mileage, battery level, and what riding mode you're in. The pedal assist modes are customizable. You can ride pure electric, meaning only the motor is working, not your legs. Pedal assist, where you do some work and the bike helps out. Cruise mode, maintains your speed for long trips. Or manual, no battery support, just like a regular bike. I mostly stick to pedal assist for exercise and range, but on days when I'm tired, pure electric mode is great. Switching between modes only takes a second, and even beginners will pick it up quickly. Movcan includes some thoughtful accessories. Out of the box, I got a solid kickstand, a handy pump, a sturdy bike lock, a phone holder, and even a rear rack that's great for attaching grocery bags or a child seat. The phone holder was a nice touch. I never had to worry about where to keep my phone. It stayed secure, and I could still check my GPS or music controls safely. Assembly is mostly done for you. I'd say the bike comes about 90% assembled, so you mostly just need to handle the handlebars, front wheel, and a few other bits. All the tools you need are in the box, including actual wrenches and a screwdriver, not just one of those all-in-one multi-tools that never seem to fit right. The biggest challenge for me was lining up the disc brakes on the front wheel. If you're new to bikes, this might take a little patience, but the video tutorials provided by Movcan are truly helpful. When it comes to looks and feel, this is a bike that just feels solid. The carbon steel frame is a bit heavier than an aluminum option, so picking it up and carrying it upstairs isn't easy. I think that's the only real drawback for me. Pushing it around isn't tough, but if you're living in an apartment without an elevator, it's something to consider. The V80 can support riders up to about 330 pounds, so there's no worry about load capacity, whether you're carrying groceries or a passenger on the back rack. I did have a few concerns going in, the main one being the seat. Straight out of the box, it's okay for short rides, but after about an hour, I started wishing for something softer. I'll probably upgrade to a padded saddle, but if you only use it for quick commutes, it's more than adequate. The kickstand placement is another odd detail. It sometimes catches my heel when I'm pedaling if I'm not careful. Not a big deal, just something I learned to adjust to after a few rides. Night riding is much safer thanks to the bright LED headlight and taillight both included. There's also turn signals on the rear light, which not every e-bike has. I noticed drivers noticed me more, and I felt a lot more visible crossing busy intersections. The horn is loud, much more effective than just a bell when I need to catch a driver or pedestrian's attention. In my opinion, the Movcan V80 is perfect for anyone looking for a strong, good-looking commuter e-bike that can also take you off the beaten path. I'd recommend this for adults who want versatility. Whether you want to cruise to work, take a weekend adventure on some trails, or even just make grocery runs, this bike steps up. Even though the setup is easy enough for most people, the bike feels premium and durable. Things like adjustable handlebars, the strong battery, and reliable motor make it stand out. The price is fair too, considering you get a 1-year warranty, and customer service is quick to respond if you need anything. In conclusion, if you're on the hunt for an affordable but powerful electric bike with serious range, solid build quality, and enough features to feel confident and comfortable on the road, this one is hard to beat. It's not perfect, but the pros far outweigh the minor downsides. Movcan paid attention to details that truly make everyday use better. I know I'll be using mine for daily rides, and I feel sure it'll hold up over time. I will post full information about the Movcan V80 electric bike in the comments section. See you in the following videos.